Chrissy Teigen is in a huge scandal involving Courtney Stodden, and it really feels like this is yet another incident of Chrissy's true colors actually showing. I'm Mackenzie and let's get into the details. But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check out our playlist with other videos like this. This story actually starts many years ago when Courtney Stodden married 50-year-old actor Doug Hutchinson when they were only 16 years old. Courtney is non-binary, so I will be referring to Stodden as they, them. After this exploitative marriage, the blame seemed to come solely on Stodden, even though Stodden was not the adult in the situation, and they were attacked in the media constantly, even by other celebrities like Teigen. This revelation came out in a recent interview Stodden did with the Daily Beast, where they exposed the nasty words celebrities said at that time. One of the worst offenders was Chrissy Teigen. Stodden claimed that Teigen repeatedly encouraged them to take their own life, and Stodden alleged that they never received any sort of apology from Teigen. After that interview, some of Teigen's old tweets resurfaced, and they are just as horrendous as Stodden claimed. BuzzFeed pulled screenshots from some of the tweets Teigen reportedly sent in 2011 and 2012, and many of the tweets which tag Stodden are mocking and hurtful. One of the tweets read, quote, "Go to sleep forever." Another read, quote, "What drug makes you want to do that with your mouth? Asking for a friend who really wants to know how to look like an idiot. Thanks." And to make things even worse, Stodden alleged that Chrissy would not just tweet about them, but also send Stodden private messages. These messages apparently told Stodden to end their own life and told Stodden that Teigen couldn't wait for them to pass away, but in much meaner language than I just said. During that time, Stodden said celebrities also piled on, adding, quote, "Joy Behar had a field day calling me a slut. Courtney Love told me I was a whore," they recalled. Quote, "People came out of the woodwork to beat up on a kid because I was in a situation that I shouldn't have been," Stodden said. This is not the first time Courtney Stodden has brought up these claims. They also spoke about it in March when Chrissy Teigen left Twitter for a brief time because she couldn't handle the constant hate that she was getting online. Stodden said in a video posted at that time that Teigen was being a hypocrite. Quote, "I experienced so much harassment and bullying from her when I was just 16 years old, 17 years old, just 18 years old, at a time when I was being manipulated." So clearly Chrissy could dish out the hate to other people, but couldn't take it back. After her old tweets were exposed, Teigen decided to face the situation head on, and she apologized on her Twitter account in a series of tweets, saying, quote, "Not a lot of people are lucky enough to be held accountable for all their past BS in front of the entire world. I'm mortified and sad at who I used to be. I was an insecure, attention-seeking troll. I'm ashamed and completely embarrassed at my behavior, but that is nothing compared to how I made Courtney feel. These were not my only mistakes and surely won't be my last, as hard as I try, but God, I will try." With Chrissy adding that she tried to contact Courtney privately, but she also wanted to make it public for everyone to see. With Chrissy finishing off her statement, saying that she will strive to be better than she was 10 years ago. But that apology might have been all smoke and mirrors, because Courtney later clarified online that they did not hear from Chrissy directly whatsoever. As well, Chrissy has Stodden blocked on social media, so there's no way for the two of them to have a discussion, although Courtney stated that they did accept the apology. That's all for now for that specific story, but frankly, it's incredibly hard to look at Chrissy the same way after this. I know the tweets were from over a decade ago and we should give people the space to learn and grow, but the fact that she would ever publicly attack someone who literally did nothing to her just really doesn't sit right with me, and we should definitely hold her accountable for this mean girl behavior. Guys, please let me know your thoughts below on this. What do you think of Chrissy, and do you feel differently about her after this story? I used to really like Chrissy, but she's gotten in so much drama recently, it's really hard for me to look past it all. Let me know your thoughts below. But before I go, I'm going to shout out some comments from my video on influencers that tried to warn us about Ellen. Samantha said, "It was Nikki tutorials for me when a sister doesn't even get a toilet done." Yeah, I didn't even include it in that one actually, but yeah, Nikki wasn't given a toilet at Ellen because the Jonas Brothers were there, and I guess all three of them needed like their own separate bathrooms, so Nikki didn't even get one, which is super weird. Then Ava said, "I always tell my son the truth will always come out, so always do the right thing." I completely agree with that. I feel like we've seen that the most this and last year. Whatever you do in your past will come out eventually, so be a good person. Then Michelle said, "Didn't like that she didn't practice what she preached with her be nice mantra. Kinda ticked me off." Honestly, I feel like the more that comes out about these celebrities and stuff, the celebrities that try to act the nicest, I believe, have the most to hide and the most skeletons in their closet. Take that for what you will, but I just feel like the nicest celebrities are always the ones getting exposed, and it's like, what are these people like really behind the scenes? Alright guys, that's all for the video today. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you made it all the way here, if you liked the video and want to see some more, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith. Make sure to check us out on social media, and I'll catch you all in the next one.